Oh my God, she talks down to me. My wife said this to me recently. She goes, I just saw this movie. It was great, but I don't think you'd like it. I'm like, what movie was that? She goes, Henry VIII. And I'm like, well, that's a lot of sequels. Probably right, I wouldn't like it. I did not see the first 7. Here's another one, sir. I love this guy, by the way. You're the best guy right there. Another one. I walk into the living room recently. My wife's watching a documentary on Mount Everest. I go, how's that? How's that movie? She goes, it's really sad. Why is it sad? She goes, because when they're climbing it, they keep passing frozen dead people. And then I said this, why would they climb it in the winter? The vagina closed for the summer on that one right there. To make us even more opposites, my wife's PhD is in psychology, and I am a mental patient. Oh my God, I have a lot of problems. I have fear. I don't like to fly on airplanes. All it takes to scare me on a flight is to hear this. This is the captain. Does that guy need to say who he is right there? We know. Who else would it be? You're never going to hear, hey, this is Steve. I'm in seat 18C right now. And I just thought I'd check in on everybody. My fear is I never get a smooth flight either. I always get that bouncy flight. I think I hate that one. It's the worst when you're on a short bouncy flight. You're like, I am gonna die on my way from Cincinnati to Columbus. I could have jogged it. And who's always sitting next to me on that bouncy flight? Johnny Relaxed is right next to me. The guy that I want to be, right there. I look over, this dude's like reading the sports page through a hailstorm. He's like, oh yeah. How's he pulling off reading? I'm looking out the window, trying to steer us with my mind. So many problems. Anger is another one of my things. I freak. Easy to get me angry. Just recycling makes me angry. Figuring out which trash can to put my trash in. I'm cleaning yogurt containers now. My trash is sparkling. What happened to my life? Am I going to eat this again? Oh, God. He's making trash right now, this guy. Sir, I grew up in the 80s, maybe. Well, that's why this guy's connected with me. We're a little older than some of these people here, and you're going to probably agree with me. I mean this, and I mean it from the heart. I miss littering. Yes, he gets it, right? We grew up in a time where you could take a whole bag of McDonald's drive-through trash, right? And you didn't have power windows. You had to roll your window down, grab the trash that was over here. Woo! Someone might have honked at you, but it was just to let you know, hey, great throw, buddy. Racism gets me angry, believe it or not. You know what I get more angry at than the racist guy? I get angry at me because I don't know how to stand up to a racist person. Never once have I went, hey dude, I don't really think like that. I don't even appreciate that you think that I did think like that. So you take your racism and you just get out of here and keep walking, right buddy? Yeah, go. That's never came out of my mouth once. Right? When someone's racist, I usually just look at him and go, right? Usually because I want to get a low price on a roof. The whole crowd stopped listening in the middle of that joke. It's the worst feeling as a comedian when you can feel the whole audience go, drinks are coming, and they just shut the fuck down. And it was the one joke that required intelligent listening. It was my favorite moment of my act when I speak real truth. Did anyone hear what I said? You did, right? You did. Now, you guys missed the whole fucking thing because you were like, I get it, where's my sips of something? I don't know, you missed it. But racism, that's all I was talking about. Because I wanted to get a low price on a roof. Which, now, I'm going to break this joke down if you don't get it. If you don't get it. Here in the United States, roofers are racist people. This joke is based on a real thing that happened to me. I needed a new roof this year, okay? I got an original quote of $30,000. That was the first quote, which meant my wife and I are going to be eating and sleeping with umbrellas. You know, we're going to have $30,000 for a roof. So then my neighbor tells me that, you know, the guy 2 doors down is a roofer. He goes, ask him, he'll probably hook you up since you live in the neighborhood. He comes over, starts looking at our roof to give us a price, starts saying 75 different racist things. And I don't say a word to him. I don't stand up for myself, because that's when I realize my cheapness overrides my beliefs. We are in a recession, right? You're not going to stand up to the guy? What? Right? I don't give a shit. This guy could have built my roof into a KKK hood, like just put a nice little point up there like that. You could have had 6 guys with swastikas on their arms, nailing nails. My Jewish neighbor comes pounding on my door. What's going on? Those guys are freaking swastikas nailing the nails on your roof. I'm like, yeah, but they're doing the whole job for $2,000. He's like, really? Did you ever met someone who won't date you because of a race or a religious thing? That one even throws me even more. How can you be that picky? Who cares in love, right? Before I was with my wife, I was dating this Jewish girl. Thought it was going well. Month in, she goes, we have to break up. I'm like, why? She goes, I can't be with you any longer. I have to marry another Jewish guy. This is what she says. Because of the Holocaust, we have to get our race going again. I'm not making it up. And I looked at her, I go, what? I go, I've lived in New York City, I've lived in Los Angeles, come on. I mean, you guys are back. Good crowd, man. That's a good crowd. Such a good feeling. When a comedian can be honest and it's still fun, I love that feeling. Thank you for letting me feel that right there. Here's another one that just feels honest with me right now. Is I don't know if anyone bowls here, but this is my real feeling on bowling. Bowling is the only sport. If you're a man and you bring a woman to bowl, and you as the man are good at it, you will turn her off. It's the only sport, right? She'll be like, did he just bowl a 300? What a loser. This guy with his freaking own shoes and ball. The only holes he's gonna stick his fingers in is that bowling ball, I'll tell you that. I gotta go. You guys are awesome. My name's Joe Matarese. Have a good night. See you.
Come on, Luis. Come on, he's making a cake. Make it sound like a real, yeah, wow. You got on YouTube, Joe.
It went well. I thought it went very well. They seem to like me.
What did you say?
I'm talking to YouTube right now, and it went really well. The crowd's still here, and they like me, right?